Welcome to the LM family.
Hi, I am Lloyd and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today is a special day, the day of realizing one of the aspects in life that bothers us. Anger. We see anger displayed in televisions, or real life which it's an influence on us with proof that something has done us wrong, but we don't get that one thing about anger. Anger is a natural display that is influenced by things or ways we see or believe are wrong. But is there to influence positive, constructive actions towards a situation? Take, for an example, in the Bible, God killed thousands of people with a flood because they have done wrong against him, which of course caused his furious anger to correct the negativity. It is such a way to be constructive. Before we continue, I would be pleased if you kindly press that subscription and like button, and also comment to know about your opinions down below. Okay, I don't want to get too much into preaching, but it's a way to get you understand. We experience anger in our daily lives, but we don't wish it in our lives, mostly because it makes us do wrong actions because we lack the skill to handle it. But then how do we realize anger? We might think it's simple, just because we learn its phenomena by ourselves in films, an actual scene like at home, mom, dad, or any person fighting. But we are going to unlearn from our perspectives. We got two types of anger, which is the definitive anger and the distorted anger. Well, definitive anger is the anger prompted due to genuine wrongdoing, like a crook stealing your money. And we get distorted anger prompted due to perceived wrongdoing where no wrong occurred, like a teacher getting mad because you finished a test when time elapsed in an exam. Okay, before we continue, we are going to watch a clip of a young, successful man by the name Leonard, explaining to us about how he handled anger issues and how it affected him. Please watch and listen attentively.
Hi, I am Leonard. I am known about my creative writings as a scriptwriter, novelist, and director in filmmaking. I was asked by a great man, Lloyd, to say out my story about my anger issues, which had a bad impact in my life. Well, it all flashed out on the time of my early 20s when I was shooting a film with my crew in Morocco. I felt tense, frustrated, and disappointed towards the crew, observing no progress in the art. So I became so furious that I shouted a lot and hit the crew physically just to get the cooperation I needed, and somehow I felt good. But I didn't notice that it had grew to the point whereby a few months after my wedding, I began shouting at my wife for small reasons that she walked away from the house to stay at her mother and father's house, which was kind of embarrassing. But because she loved me, she left me with an encouraging letter saying, "Leonard, I love and respect you, that I don't want you to lose your dignity. I will be back if I hear progress about your change from your counselor. Your beloved." By that moment after I read the letter, I had realized that I'm about to lose a beloved one, my only wife. And I took a decision about my character to totally change. That I got to an extent of knowing deep of the problem, which brought progress and the excitement of life again. I hope you find that anger in you, for it is the reason of your fail to unlock your potential. Good luck.
Well, we can realize that the type of anger Leonard exemplified is distorted anger, formed by disappointment, frustration, and the way the crew operates during shooting a film. But at the end, he said that throughout his days of therapy, he had identified the major problem of his anger, which he did not further explain, which is just a way to get us going. One thing to note down is that identifying one's anger requires great skills, which at the end of the video, we are going to state. Skills are created from learning the process and doing them. It is proven to be a fact that anger could influence depression and can cause serious damage either inside a person or outside through fighting or verbally exploding, which we can categorize them as implosive and explosive anger. We could realize that the anger displayed by Leonard is explosive anger, but the hidden answer from his story that is not said is that the he had built in anger that had been growing at an extent of it exploding enhanced by mere things. Now, because at his younger age the fact that he did not realize his implosive anger, it grew and almost affected his marriage. From the way he expressed his anger, showed us that he lacked the skills of controlling anger. We now can see the importance. We have arrived in the moment of how to attain the right skills to control that furious anger. Remember, it was stated in the beginning that anger is there to influence a positive, constructive action towards a situation, which such is called assertive anger. The first kind is to acknowledge that indeed you are angry, because when it comes to distorted anger, we get responses like, "I am not angry but disappointed," which is kind of hard to acknowledge that you are angry. The next is to go away during the tension moment without a word. It does work, trust me. Another familiar way is to count numbers from 1 to 10, and if you're seriously provoked, I recommend counting to 100. And another best way to resolve anger with another person is to create an environment where there is no judgment. One of the best, simple, familiar ways we could release anger is having a sense of humor. It psychologically improves the brain system. Ladies and gents, it's believed that this is what could truly help in reducing such aggressive words and actions that later you would regret. I want to thank you for watching this video till the end. And please don't forget to subscribe as a way to get you more of the cream. Bye bye, see you later, and we love you.